Morning folks, home at the vine. I cannot believe it's raining. Snow's kept off. I thought it might have, if it was going to rain. It did say like icy rain, so I'm very surprised. I got up this morning. It's very windy, but there is no snow. So we've got 4 hours to get to Boise, Idaho. So I'm going to shut off after my checks and then get this load off my trailer. That's horrible, let me tell you. 0 degrees, icy rain. Didn't even call that snow. Fuck! Sorry for my French, but wow. That was uncomfortable. So it's good to be back in the truck. We've got 4 hours until my unload. Boise, Idaho. So as you can see, the weather is still disgusting. Not very nice at all. But I'm making good time. I'm not rushing. No need to rush. Oh, I haven't yet got my reload. But saying that, I am a day early, so depends if dispatch are tracking me and they know where I am. But I know a lot of Canada west of Brandon are in for a big old snowstorm. East of Brandon, where like Steinbach, St. Laurent, not had anything yet. Seems to be west of Lake Manitoba that's getting all the snow. But it's definitely coming. Everything's it's closing in now. I'm gonna expect this sort of weather for the next 5 months. Long winters in Canada, and this is my first full winter driving truck in these sort of conditions, so it's going to be a very steep learning curve. I'm sure there's going to be lots of mishaps and shenanigans, so yeah, if you want to join me on these journeys in this crazy weather, please like and subscribe. And I'll try and bring you videos as much as I can, as long as I can. I'm excited for winter. It's going to be a challenge, to say the least. I've got to say, summer has been incredible. Like, that was a long summer. I'm from the UK, we don't get summers like that, so having 6 months plus of really awesome weather, right to the point where it changed. Yeah, it's so good. So I just need to see how bad the winters get and how much it gets to me, because it's a long time in the dark. Fuel from a Loves. It's the last Loves before I get to Boise. I am an hour and 15 away. I had to get my blueberry crumble. Cappuccino. It's basically like a liquid blueberry muffin. That's what that tastes like, and it's freaking lovely. Right, let's get back on the road, head to Boise a day early, see if they'll unload me. Spoke to Scott this morning and he said they are quite finicky with their delivery times. Had a comment on my previous video, made me chuckle, answering the question, what would you guys like to see in my videos? And Alexandra D answering that question, she put, I'd like to see more of your early morning dance routine. yeah, I love it. Keep your comments rolling in, guys, because honestly, I do like reading them. And comments like that. That was good. Well, that's pretty devastating. I got to my drop and apparently he's got a few trucks coming in this afternoon and there's no way of fitting me in. His forklift driver's gone elsewhere to another sort of depot or yard. So 10 to 12 and the only time he can unload me earliest is 10 AM tomorrow, which sucks, but it's kind of my own fault really, because I didn't phone in just to make him aware, so he's made these arrangements to get these other trailers in and left himself too short. But the thing is, I didn't want to phone in and preempt an early delivery because I didn't know how bad the weather was going to be. Obviously yesterday was quite bad conditions, quite easily could have been held up anywhere, so it is what it is. I didn't phone ahead. I couldn't phone ahead just in case I didn't make it, and it's just left me with bugger all to do this afternoon. So the early delivery didn't happen.
Why is it spreading you like that? Plan two.
Scott.
This is a seriously.
Hey, buddy! What are you saying? Yeah. Went all the way down there.
Any spot.
I'm gonna. Dog shit phone you've ever seen. Fucks me over all the time. Hey guys, so I met up with Scott. This is Scott. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
So this is the man that was warning me, definitely do not go through Yellowstone. And he sent me down the 287, which was fucking just as bad, so it's a good job I didn't. But it does suck. Yeah, I've just spoken to dispatch, got my reload, and I'm going the same place as Scott. We're going to Abbotsford in BC. 600 miles. Can't see your face, dude. There you go.
GPS signal lost.
So yeah, we're going to Abbotsford in the morning. We're going to convoy there. It's 600 miles. We're doing it empty, and apparently it's going to be quite a tricky route, yeah?
It's the Kwame Pass, yeah?
Kwame Pass.
Snoqualmie.
Snoqualmie.
I'd probably say it wrong.
Probably. But yeah, so you've never done that pass before?
I have lots. Loaded. Used to be empty. So hopefully it's open. And chain's not required when you get there.
But chains are required at the moment. So it's going to be interesting. So I'm nervous. I've never, like, this is straight into the deep end for me, it feels like. But thankfully I've got Scott with me. He's going to hold my hand. Right.
We're good.
We're good. So yeah, waiting here for today, and then I'm getting uploaded tomorrow. Scott's already empty, and then we're off into BC. Right guys, so I'll give you a little update on the plan. So, had a nice chat with Scott. We're actually both heading in the same direction tomorrow. I got my reload, so I'm going to be unloading this in the morning as early as possible. And I'm pretty much being thrown in the deep end. I am going to BC in the height of winter, so I'll show you the route in a minute. Because I'm getting unloaded, we're heading to Abbotsford, BC, and I need to be there by 2 o'clock tomorrow, but all depends on the state of the road, because me and Scott are both going to be empty, so we basically got no traction on the trailers. So going through, we basically got to cross over the Rocky Mountains to get up to Abbotsford. It's just over the border. And then I'm taking that all the way through to Winnipeg, so I'm heading back east over the Rockies, so Golden up to Kamloops and then across to Golden and then over the Rockies on Highway 1. So definitely thrown in the deep end. Up in that area, it is snowing at the moment. As I say, I'll show you the route in a minute. There's two choices. There's the long way round, which is still going over the Rockies, but it's not as steep, and that's to Portland and then up. That's an extra 1 hour 20 on our journey. And the other option is going straight up to Seattle and then up to Abbotsford. That is steeper, and at the moment that route, it says chain up. So it's snowing, it's icy, it's cold, and with us being empty, Scott said if it says chain up, we gotta wait. So the plan is we're going to get to the point where the road forks. You got one way going straight up to Seattle, and then you got another way coming out and going to Portland and then up. We're going to get to that junction, we're going to check the weather, and if it says chain up, we're going to go Portland, and if it's clear, we're going to go over the Rockies. So yeah, we'll get up to Abbotsford as soon as possible, as soon as we can, and then we're both heading up the Highway 1, and then Scott's peeling off. He's going further north to go to Edmonton, and I'm turning right, basically heading east to Golden and through to Calgary. So I'll show you the route. It's straight in the deep end. Winter driving in the Rocky Mountains. Hey guys, so I'll show you the route. This is where we are in Boise. I'm next to Scott on the truck stop. I'm going to deliver into Boise tomorrow morning, and we're going to meet up, and we're basically going to head up the 84 all the way up, and then Abbotsford is up here just over the border. We're crossing over at Sumas, heading to Abbotsford, and I need to be there for 2 o'clock tomorrow, so there's not a lot of time basically, but this is where we could hit problems. So this is where we're heading to, Stanfield, just after Stanfield. You can take the 82 north or the 84 west to Portland. Ideally, we want to be taking the 82, and that is going to follow into Yakima, and then to Ellensburg. If we do this route, Ellensburg, we're going to park up and we're going to check the route. So Scott was saying the Snoqualmie, I can't pronounce it. Scott pronounced it better. But yeah, this pass at the moment is chains, and as you can see, you're right up in the Rockies. It's mountainous. Rampart Ridge, Alta Mountain, Granite Mountain. Lovely in summer, but at this time of the year, Scott said it's pretty freaking scary. And I said before, he's no stranger to danger, that man. So if he says it's scary, it must be. So yeah, Ellensburg, we check the weather. If it's chains, we stay put. We don't move, and we wait until they clear it. Could be a day, could be a couple of hours, we don't know. So I said we'll get here just after Stanfield. We'll park up. I think there's a truck stop. We're going to park up. If there's chains up, at Snoqualmie, we're gonna go and do the long route. So the long route isn't as bad. Still going over some kind of up and down terrain. Columbia River, I did this when I last went to Portland. It's not too bad. And once we get to Portland, we go up the 5 to Seattle, up to Bellingham, and across into Abbotsford. So that's the plan for tomorrow. We're gonna not make any decisions yet until we get to this point. Once we get to this point, if we head this way, it's a point of no return. We're relying on that road being clear. If it's not clear, we're stuck. So yeah, interesting. Once I get to Abbotsford, we're gonna both, Scott's gonna load, I'm picking up a loaded trailer. We're gonna head to Chilliwack and to Hope, and then from there, we're not gonna use the 5, we're gonna go straight up the 1. This is Highway 1. Up to Cache Creek, and then I'm gonna go, we're both gonna go across the 1 into Kamloops, and then Scott's gonna hit the 5 and go up to the 16 from Kamloops. I'm gonna hit the 1 and go back to Revelstoke, Golden, and then past Banff into Calgary. So as you can see, for me, I've never done winter mountain driving. It is kind of straight in the deep end for me. So yeah, it's awesome, it's scary, but I'm just gonna play it safe. So guys, that's it for today. Short day today. Sadly I didn't get unloaded, but it's worked out quite well. I've got a quick reload tomorrow. We're heading up to Abbotsford empty. Good miles so far this week. 1,600 miles to get here, and then 600 miles tomorrow to get to Abbotsford, and then all the way back to Winnipeg. So that is decent. I'm happy with that. Yeah, join me tomorrow when we make the big decision on which route we're going to take, and basically we are heading in a convoy into the mountains. So see you on the next one.